Good morning, everybody, and again, I'm in live. We are going to read the Bhagavad Gita, and so I just open my book where I just reached yesterday and where I just stopped yesterday. From the same page, I need to continue. So, let's begin with me. Without desiring fruitive results, one should perform various kinds of sacrifices, penance, and charity with the word tat. The purpose of such transcendental activities to get free from material entanglement. Purport: to be elevated to the spiritual position, one should not act for any material gain. Acts should be performed for the ultimate gain of being transferred to the spiritual kingdom, back to home, back to Godhead. The absolute truth is the objective of devotional sacrifice, and it is indicated by the word sat. The performer of such sacrifice is also called sat, as are all of sacrifice, penance, and charity, which true to the absolute nature are performed to please the Supreme Person, O son of Parth. Purport: the words prasaste, karmani, or prescribed duties indicate that there are many activities prescribed in the Vedic literature which are purificatory processes beginning from the time of conception up to the end of one's life. Such purificatory processes are adopted for the ultimate liberation of the living entity. In all such activities, it is recommended that one vibrate the words Sadbhave and Sadhubhave indicate the transcendental situation. Acting in Krishna consciousness is called Sattva, and one who is fully conscious of the activities of Krishna consciousness is called a sadhu. In the Srimad Bhagavatam, it is said that the transcendental subject matter becomes clear in the association of the devotees. The words used are satam, prasangat. Without good association, one cannot cannot achieve transcendental knowledge. Without initiating a person or offering the sacred thread, one vibrate the words Om Tad Sat. Similar in all kinds of performance of yajna, the object is the supreme, O Tad Sat. The word Tad Artyam further means offering service to anyone which represents the supreme, including such service as cooking and helping in the Lord's temple, or any other kind of work for broadcasting the glories of the Lord. These supreme words Om Tad Sat are thus used in the many ways of perfect all activities and make everything complete. Anything done as sacrifice, charity, or penance without faith in the Supreme, O Son of Earth, is impermanent. It is called asset and is useless both in life and the next. Purport: anything done without the transcendental objective, whether it be sacrifice, charity, or penance, is useless. Therefore, in this verse, it is declared that such activities are abominable. Everything should be done for the Supreme in Krishna consciousness. Without such proper guidance, there can never be any fruit. In all lectures, faith in the Supreme is advised in the pursuit of all Vedic instructions. The ultimate goal is the understanding of the Krishna. No one can obtain success without following this principle. So let's turn the page. Therefore, the best course is to walk from the very beginning in Krishna consciousness under the guidance of a bona fide spiritual master. That is the way to make everything successful. In the conditional state, people are attracted to worshipping demigods, ghosts, or yakshas like Kuvera. The mode of goodness is better than the modes of passion and ignorance, but one who takes directly to Krishna consciousness is transcendental to all three modes of material nature. Although there is a process of gradual elevation, if one, by the association of pure devotees, takes directly to Krishna consciousness, that is the best way, and that is recommended in the chapter. To achieve success in this way, one must first find the proper spiritual master and achieve training under his direction. Then one can achieve faith in the Supreme. When that faith matures in course of time, it is called love of God. This love is the ultimate goal of living entities. One should therefore take to Krishna consciousness directly. That is the message of this 7th chapter. Thus end the Bhagavad Gita purports of the 17th chapter of the Srimad Bhagavatam Gita in the matter of the divisions of faith. So now we are going to move on the next chapter, which is chapter number 18, conclusion, the perfection of renunciation. Arjuna said, O mighty armed one, I wish to understand the purpose of renunciation and of the renounced order of life, O killer of Kesi demon, master of senses. Purport. Actually, the Bhagavad Gita is finished in 17 chapters. The 18th chapter is a supplementary summarization of the topics discussed before. In every chapter of Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna stresses that devotional service unto the Supreme Personality of Godhead is the ultimate goal of life. This same point is summarized in the 18th chapter as the most confidential path of knowledge. In the first 6 chapters, stress was given to devotional service. Yoginam api sarvesam, of all yogis or transcendentalists, one who always thinks of me within himself is best. In the next 6 chapters, pure devotional service and its nature and activity were discussed. In the third 6 chapters, knowledge, renunciation, the activities of the material nature and the transcendental nature, the devotional service were described. It was concluded that all acts should be performed in connection with the Supreme Lord, represented by the words Om Tat Sat, which indicate Vishnu, the Supreme Person. The third part of Bhagavad Gita has shown. Let's move on the next page. The devotional service and nothing else is the ultimate purpose of life. This has been established by acting past acharyas and the Brahma Sutra, the Vedanta Sutra. The certain impersonalists consider themselves to have a monopoly of the knowledge of Vedanta Sutra, but actually the Vedanta Sutra is meant for understanding devotional service. For the Lord himself is the composer of the Vedanta Sutra and he is its knower. That is described in the 15th chapter. In every scripture, every Veda, devotional service is the objective that is explained in Bhagavad Gita. As in the second chapter, a synopsis of whole subject matter was described. In the 18th chapter also the summary of all instructions is given. The purpose of life is indicated to be renunciation and attainment of the transcendental position above the three material modes of nature. Arjuna wants to clarify the two distinct subject matters of Bhagavad Gita, namely renunciation and the renounced order of life. Thus, he is asking the meaning of these two words. Two words used in this verse to address the Supreme Lord. Harikesa and Kesi Nisudana are the significant. Harikesa is Krishna, the master of all senses, who can always help us attain mental serenity. Arjuna requires him to summarize everything in such a way that can remain equipoised at he has some doubts and doubts are always compared to demons. He therefore addresses Krishna as Kesi Nishudana. Kesi was a most formidable demon who was killed by the Lord. Now Arjuna is expecting Krishna to kill the demon of doubt. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, the giving up of the activities that are based on material desires is what great learned men call the renounced order of life, and giving up the results of all activities is what the wise call renunciation. Purport: the performance of activities for results has to be given up. This is the instruction of Bhagavad Gita. But activities leading to advanced spiritual knowledge are not to be given up. This will be made clear in the next verses. In the Vedic literatures, there are many prescriptions of methods for performing sacrifice for some particular purpose. There are certain sacrifices to perform to attain a good son or to attain elevation to the higher planets, but sacrifices promoted by desire should be stopped. However, sacrifice for the purification of one's heart or for advancement in the spiritual science shouldn't be given up. Some learned men declare that all kinds of fruitive activities should be given up as faulty. Yet another sages maintain that acts of sacrifice, charity and penance should never be abandoned. There are many activities in the Vedic literatures which are subjects of contention. For instance, it is said that an animal can be killed in a sacrifice, and some maintain that animal killing is completely abominable. Although animal killing is a sacrifice is recommended in the Vedic literature, the animal is not considered to be killed. The sacrifice is to give a new life to the animal. Sometimes the animal is given a new animal life after being killed in the sacrifice, and sometimes the animal is promoted immediately to the human form of life. But there are different opinions among the sages. Some say that animal killing should always be avoided, and others say that for a so this is the time up. I'm going to bind up today's reading and we'll meet in the next. Till the time, thank you, take care yourself and be happy.